Hi, I'm Marvolo, and welcome to my channel. I was going to make a video when I stretched up to a 2 gauge. I ordered some tapers, but when I went to do the stretch, I was actually able to dead stretch, so I didn't get a chance to record it. So I first got my ears pierced when I was 10 years old. I got it done at Claire's with one of those piercing guns. I definitely wouldn't recommend that. I was 19 when I first stretched my ears. We went straight from the 18 gauge that you generally start out with to a 12 gauge. It was pretty painful. The plugs kept falling out, so I'd go in and get them re-stretched and have to buy new ones, and eventually I just got sick of it and I never made it past the 12 gauge. Fast forward a few years. I see a lot of plugs online I like. I really start to like this stretched ear look, and I figure I'm going to try it again. I didn't really know a lot about tapers at the time. I knew acrylic wasn't preferred, but I didn't really know a whole lot about why. I hadn't done a whole lot of research, and honestly, I'm broke, I'm fucking impatient, and I saw a pack of acrylic tapers at Hot Topic. I think it was about $10 or $12. It comes with 14 gauge to 4 gauge black acrylic tapers. They were having one of those buy one get one 50% off sales, so I got this cute corset belt for about $4. Before I started using these tapers, I stretched my ears up to a 14 gauge. So I used labret studs and things like that in my ears to get up to a 14 gauge. It was pain-free, and I was able to size up every 2 or 3 days. As I said before, I had previously stretched my ears to a 12 gauge, so that might have been why I was able to do those so quickly. Most people say you should wait up to 4 weeks between stretches. I didn't really do the research at the time, but it was still pain-free, and that is likely because I had previously stretched up to that size. I was impatient. Every size looked so much bigger and so much more exciting, and once you get up to an 8 gauge, the body piercing company at the mall near where I live has little acrylic plugs. So tiny. I really liked these plugs. I was super excited when I finally got up to the size, and it did pinch a bit because I probably did not wait long enough. I told myself I would stay at the size for a while, but then my plug broke. The top fell off, and I decided, you know what, I have these 6 gauge tapers, maybe I should just try to stretch since my plug broke. So I try, and I failed. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to give up. It's not worth it. So I ended up going back to the body jewelry company and just buying a new plug. While I was there, I also bought a pair of 6 gauge plugs, and bringing them home was a terrible idea. I would just keep looking at them. They looked so much cuter and so much bigger. 8 gauge owl plug, 6 gauge rose plug. I was really excited to just get to a bigger size because my goal size is 1/2 inch. Each size just looked so much more exciting and so much bigger. So I tried to get them through, and it hurt. But they went through, and it didn't tear my ear. The problem was that I couldn't get the plug in, and every time the plug would fall out, I would put the taper back through. When I noticed my ear was bleeding after the 3rd taper through, I stopped stretching and put my 8 gauge plugs back in. About a week later, I decided I wanted to try stretching again, but this time I used tape. When I say tape, I mean plumber's tape, PTFE tape, whatever you want to call it. It comes on the spool, it's not sticky, very thin. But when you have a tiny little screw-on plug, it is nearly impossible to get the stuff around it. Somehow I managed. It didn't really help. Nothing really came of it. And in the end, I had to wait. I ended up waiting about 4 weeks total and tried to stretch. And it did hurt, but eventually it went through. And after this one, I decided, you know what? I'm gonna wait longer. I don't want to have these super painful stretches anymore. This is fucking stupid. So I wait 4 weeks this time. 4 weeks exactly. I can be patient, but I'm not that patient. And it didn't hurt nearly as bad. It was just a little pinch, the way people say it should be. I still have heard a lot of people saying it shouldn't hurt at all, so I decided I'm done with acrylic. I started watching videos and learning how to properly take care of your ears. Because I'm so cheap, I just wanted to get my money out of these acrylic papers. Looking back, that was probably a mistake. Now that I know about all the stretching kits available on Amazon, I absolutely would have just ordered that way. So after my 4-gauge stretch, I started ordering through Amazon. Because I had already stretched up to a 4-gauge, there was no reason for me to buy a stretching kit. Luckily, individual tunnels and tapers are very affordable on Amazon, so I ordered a 2-gauge stainless steel taper and tunnel set. There's the taper. There's the tunnel. The one thing I do like about these acrylic ones was that they were longer, but I'm sure you can find longer steel ones out there too. The steel ones are considerably heavier. Wearing this would definitely be a bad idea long term. So 4 weeks after stretching to a 4-gauge, I finally got my 2-gauge tapers and plugs in the mail. I was planning on making a video of my stretch, but I had my naked lobes out because I wanted to take a picture because you could finally kind of see through my 4-gauge lobe hole. I don't know why, I just put the 2-gauge tunnel up to my ear and I realized it wasn't that much bigger than the hole, and I kind of just pushed and it went right through. So I actually dead stretched, and now I've actually been having some trouble keeping them in. They just come right out through, and I think that probably means I'm ready to stretch again. So that's my stretching journey so far. After these two, I'm not going to be using tapers anymore. I'll be using the taping method. It'll be a while though, because I'm thinking I'm going to have to put maybe more than 4 weeks between the 0 and 000 stretch. And if you're interested in ordering these tapers or tunnels, I will have the links listed below in the bottom bar. If you're interested in how I got this hair or my makeup look, let me know. I think that's it. So if you like this video, thumbs up and subscribe, and stay tuned for my next step in my stretching journey.